It really is amazing. I can flip a switch in this light. After our energy audit, we found that lighting falls under the top 4 things that we use the most energy on. Today we are switching to a greener way of using lights, and it goes way beyond turning off lights when leaving a room.
We've got a lot of lights in our home. Some of the light bulbs are more energy efficient than others. We use a lot of dichroic downlighters. They are the big users. We're not good at switching off lights. And on top of it, we've got security lights that burn out throughout the whole night.
Well, another problem that my family has is that we light an entire room instead of just lighting the specific area we need light in.
An important principle is to use light only where it's really needed. This is called task lighting, and it's a great way to save electricity.
The thing that really bothered me about this stairway was that the light above it would keep blowing out, and that was very difficult to replace.
The beauty of LED lights is that they are very energy efficient and that they literally last for years. I took the family through a demonstration so that they can actually experience this and see the different options. So what we're going to be looking at here today is the different types of lights, okay? And I want somebody to be my tester. Well, you, okay. So you're going to touch this light, tell me what it feels like, what it looks like, and then what the consumption of the light is, okay?
Okay.
So put your hand there, and I'm going to switch it on, and
It feels hot.
it's hot, don't burn your hand.
Okay. And
Okay, what's the color sort of?
the color is very yellowish,
Okay,
creamy.
and the consumption of the light?
It's 200.
Milliamps, so it's 200.
200, you're right.
Okay. Now that is a dichroic downlight, and that's what you've got here in your home. Okay. So every time you use it, it uses 200 milliamps.
So that's
That's
most of the stuff that we've
One,
got.
all your lights in the house. Okay. Now compare that to this other light that I'm going to switch on. So
Okay.
it's 200,
Okay.
and this one here.
Very cool to the touch. Light is quite nice and sharp.
Very white.
Very white.
And your consumption is
Oh my goodness.
No.
What is even that? It's nothing.
So what you see here is your old dinosaur lights that you actually don't want to use, your compact fluorescent lights, which are energy savers, but they're not ideal because they're not
dangerous.
that, the technology is still not quite there, and they
that, yeah.
contain mercury vapor. And then you've got your LED lights, which are the lights of the future, and they last a lot longer.
Right, right.
Okay, this is the R5 light. It's cheap. I can buy
Yeah.
it. You don't just pay when you buy it. You pay every
Every
time
day.
you switch it on.
Ah, wow.
And that's what
Yeah,
people
that's it.
forget.
Compared to
So the
five
LED
pounds.
lights are more expensive, but they're an investment.
Well, Eurolux kindly invited us to their showroom to choose some energy-efficient lighting for our house.
When shopping for light bulbs, it's important to know your watts from your watts.
What?
In other words, it's critical to know the wattage of the bulb before you buy it, and to invest in a brand that you know will last for a long time.
Well, our whole house and property has now been fitted with LED lighting. LED bulbs have advanced a lot over the past few years, which means that colors and quality is much better, and it really is very efficient. As an example, in this central lounge area we have 10 downlighters. The old halogen bulbs were 50 watts each, and they've been replaced with LED bulbs that are only 7 watts each. So we're now only using 14% of what we use for this room.
We had this skylight installed. It really makes a huge difference. It allows natural light to fall into these stairs that were very dark before. From now on, we'll use daylight whenever we can. We will open curtains during daytime, and we will make sure that lights are switched off when we're not using them.
All these small changes really help, and you don't have to use a lot of money. If you're using compact fluorescent lights like this one, make sure that you dispose of them in a responsible manner, like using shops like Pick n Pay or Woolworths, where they have special bins where you can put them in.
How many South Africans does it take to change a light bulb?
I think you'd rather ask, how many light bulbs does it take to change South Africa?
Changing your lighting is one of the easiest ways to save electricity.
Visit the My Green Home website for more useful information and advice on how to save power. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter. You could win some amazing prizes.